Hey, what's up everyone? This is Zach and I am here with a album review for you guys. So, for this review, I'll be reviewing the brand new album from Testament, Parabellum. Now, this is an album that I was looking forward to. I think Testament overall is a great band in the genre of thrash metal, a very consistent band too, and for the most part, a very respected band in thrash metal as well, and often considered one of the best bands in the genre, especially when we're talking bands outside of the big four of thrash. So, the last time Testament dropped an album was back in 2020 with their album Titans of Creation, which I thought that album was solid. I thought it was a very strong release from Testament, but now we have this new one in 2025, Parabellum, and overall, I did like this album. I thought that this was a very strong release from Testament. It's just good old Testament doing their thing, and I dig what this album has going for it. Of course, the album opens up very strong with For the Love of Pain, and this song definitely goes hard. It's definitely a banger. I mean, I've even seen some fans say that some of the vocals kind of go into death metal or black metal territory, and you can definitely hear that. And I think um, Chuck's vocals are the way that he delivers his vocals, just his aggressive vocals, are just outstanding. So yeah, so For the Love of Pain, probably one of my favorites on the album. And then of course, I did like the singles to this album too, especially Shadow People. That's probably one of my favorites on this album too. But of course, there's other highlights on this album, such as High Noon, and uh, Meant to Be is a pretty cool song off this album, too. It's more on the melodic side. You know, it just like it doesn't feel out of place or anything. It works. So, yeah. And I do like when, any metal album, regardless of what subgenre it is, that has variety to it, instead of just the same thing all the way through. Now that can work sometimes, but I do appreciate that. Testament kind of plays with different ideas here. I mean, I wouldn't say this is experimental by any means, but I like that they could do stuff that is fairly more melodic, but also do stuff that's on the heavy side as well. So yeah, this album through and through has great riff work, great guitar work, and again, Chuck's vocals throughout this album, he does a good job and everything. I think all of the band members do a good job here. So Parabellum by Testament, I really dug this album. I think that this is a very strong Testament release. Now, would I say that this album is better or worse or just as good as Titans of Creation, their last album? As of right now, I'm not sure. I've seen some fans say that Parabellum is Testament's best album in years. I'm not sure where I stand on that personally. I mean, it might be, but as of right now, I'm not sure where I stand on that. I'm not sure if I like this album more than Titans of Creation, but this is a very strong Testament album. I really did like this one. It's a very good album from Testament. If you like Testament, this is an album that you should listen to. So if I were to give this album a rating or a score, I would probably give this, honestly, I'd probably give this a 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. I think it's a very strong Testament release. So let me know what you think of Testament's new album, Parabellum, if you've heard this one. So with that said, thank you all for watching. Take care and have a good one.